Boom.
Turkey, ham, or spam? Who watched our Prerunner jam?
I thought it was going to be RC 3D Collab Factory.
No, not tonight. It's turkey or ham. That's the question, ladies and gentlemen.
Chicken.
It's pre-family day tomorrow on Thanksgiving. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Fantastic. Don't everybody answer all at once.
I don't want everybody to answer all at once. It's gonna be a fun one tonight, man. We had a good time on Sunday.
Absolutely. Hey, man, can you angle your camera down a tick?
Sure can.
Just try to even up. That's it.
How's that?
That's good.
I haven't changed the lighting tonight.
I've got a degree from Cracker Jack for TCOM. Chris says both.
Both. Wow. You are a true trooper to do
I'll
both.
eat all of it tomorrow.
You know, it's all about family. I got 2 different places to go tomorrow. It's just going to be a great day.
Ham's easy to mess up. Like, it depends which piece you get.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And you know what? It wasn't easy to go to the store and go, which one do I pick?
We just have to show up with some side dishes. Let's bring Kirk on. You ready, brother?
Bring him
in. Give me a
in.
salute. Are you ready?
Let's go.
You're in, G.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys?
Sounds good.
It's good to have you on here tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Notre Dame is the dynamic trio.
You know it, buddy. Been a Notre Dame fan my entire life.
How can you not be? And
right.
And by the way, how do you remove somebody from your channel for life? Just curious.
You don't collab, I can tell you that.
Or you don't put pineapple on the pizza. One of the two.
Pineapple on pizza, no thanks.
I mean, if you want a salad, just get a salad.
It appears like Chris likes to do the pineapple thing on the ham, which, you know what? I got to tell you, I had a guy named Papa years ago that would put pineapple on the ham, and he would take and put, stab the ham and put brown sugar down in it. And he would, the whole ham thing was his life every year for Thanksgiving. And it was so tender and so good.
It's America. You have the liberty and the right to be wrong if you want to. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. Wild Bill, what's up? Chris in the house.
What up, Wild Bill?
Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, so it's snowing. It's snowing, and it's going to be time to bring the snowmobile out soon.
That's fantastic. There's a little tiny bit of feedback.
It sounds like to me it's like somebody's getting a haircut maybe or something.
Do you have it on YouTube and on the StreamYard? Do you have it on device, Kirk?
I have it on just StreamYard, not on YouTube.
Okay.
Cool.
Weird. Let me turn down.
Comments on my screen. This is my first time here.
Yeah,
man.
No, how do I see them on my screen here?
You really kind of can't.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that. This is
you can on the right side of the screen. You can go from the private chat to the comments.
Oh, I see.
And you click on that, and then you can see everybody chatting.
Oh, there we go. Very good. Thank you, sir.
I can kind of put them on the TV too.
I got to get my IT guys to help me out here with this old guy.
Yeah.
This old guy, everybody can drive a car, RC car. I can tell you that.
I guess.
So for the 25,000 people that are in here, Kirk and I have been friends for how many years now, Kirk? Probably what, 15?
At least 15, 20 years. Yeah.
And I used to be an air guy, and I did never really know that Kirk was into the surface stuff on the RC side. And man, I wish I would have known then what I know now. We would have had a blast in different ways.
I can remember coming over to your first house that you had when I bought one of my first short course trucks and was whipping it out in front of your house. And you were just like, oh, yeah, that's all right, man. That's cool. Give me an airplane. That's when you got the airplane out and crashed it in the swimming pool, and we fished it out and went flying it again.
Oh,
But,
that's right. The vapor. The vapor.
the
I had a vapor, and I actually made like styrofoam floats for it. And we were flying. I was trying to fly it off the pool. Yeah. That thing got soaked.
Good
And it kept going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. It was good stuff.
Otherwise known as the Saran wrap.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was actually my first airplane, was the Night Vapor.
Okay.
Yeah,
That thing's fun.
it is. I still have it.
We would fly them in the warehouse like high alpha, just as slow as like put safe on and then crank elevator and just hang out. And man, those things are so light, like the duct work and stuff coming out of the ceiling, and it would affect it.
Push it down.
Yeah, if you got HVAC running in the house, yeah, they're all over the place.
Even a ceiling fan.
Ceiling fans are like the death of a vapor in the house. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I haven't had one for a while, but those are fun.
I still got two of them. I think I got a Night Vapor, and I got an old original OG.
And I met Kirk with you at the shop.
No, the first time me and you met, Ryan, was you came over to my house and we was crawling in the backyard.
Okay, but it was because of Kelly though.
Oh, correct. Yes.
Yeah.
From the shop. Yep.
Yeah. So it was because of Kelly, and Kelly and I met because of the shop, but he knew me already from my fame on YouTube. I spent a lot of his money on planes back in the day when Pilot Ryan was flying, Kelly was buying.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm stuck in the corner in this room, Ryan.
Sorry, not sorry.
Because of you, brother.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool, and I didn't know, Kirk flew at all till later on. But dude, Kirk's a racer, dude. You're right, dude can drive. And the first time, I always tell a story about the first time. I mean, I did bashers, but I was an airplane guy first, and then I eventually lost my nerve and would decide I would try to race, like for real, for time. And it was because of the short course class. I felt like it was accessible because the buggies and some of the rigs just, man, those guys were fast and it just looked over my head. But the short course class, man, it was awesome. So I went out there with a 2-wheel drive Slash on the stock tires and totally sucked. Kirk lent me a set of tires.
Remember that day?
And I got second place. I don't think we had enough for a B main. I don't remember if we did or not, but I was like, wow. And yeah, we've raced some off-road together. You really like outside better than inside.
Oh, for sure. I like the ever-changing track. I mean, I bought an off-road vehicle to race it off-road. I don't want to run on clay. If I want to run on carpet, I'd go on carpet.
Exactly. I get it. And I did it out of necessity. It was there. So I raced outside just a couple times with you. Mm-hmm. And then it was into the season. So it was inside on slicks all of a sudden. You and Sean came a time or two and you're like, nah, wait for the loose dirt. And I didn't see you. But then we raced together at Plymouth.
5-star.
5-star, which is he's got a building almost done for indoor, it seems. Which is fitting because the old racetrack is now a sports complex. My kid actually, ironically, went there Monday for lacrosse tryouts in the old building that was the racetrack.
That's funny.
That's way funny. So,
wow.
There's a little backstory there. So, son of Byford, brother of Al, Ben is my mammoth and runs my pal. It's McDaniels, not McDonald's. The rhymes are Daryl's. The burgers are Ronald's.
Man, it is the night for rhymes.
Run DMC, G.
Man, I have not listened to that fella in a long time.
Dude, I remember learning that off of a cassette I borrowed from a guy in 7th or 8th grade, man. I was like, let me hold that cassette. And I learned it.
Nice. So Chris says, my TikTok feed is filled with videos of people ripping the 3D printed RC snowmobiles. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. I'm going to put, speaking of Run DMC and old rappers, dude, I'm putting Snoop Dogg is going on the snowmobile. And you know what? Probably come Sunday afternoon after we get done with our festivities, dude, there's going to be some people on this street that are going to be like, hey, I just saw Snoop Dogg rolling down the street smoking endo on a snowmobile.
Nice.
Yeah. What's up, Kenny? How's it going, man?
Crip on the shelf.
Yeah. All 25,000 of us, man. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Crip on the shelf.
So, Kirk, tell everybody, how long have you been in the surface world?
I've probably been doing this all said and done racing for probably 15 years at this point with Sean. Me and Sean started out. I started out with a quick backstory, I guess, on how I got in it. When Pete Russell had his hobby shop over there, I was just messing around, looking online, come up with an RC truck that I thought looked cool. It was the Raptor by Traxxas. Went into Pete Russell's place. He was going to order me a Traxxas RC car because it looked cool. And he says, if you're going racing, you should buy Team Associated. So here I am with Team Associated, everything racing, and I'm glad I made that step.
Yep.
But yeah, we started out small, and it's funny because when we first started racing, me and Sean, it was one of those, everybody was there with generators and trailers and parts and everything galore here. And it's like, man, I hope I never escalate into that. So 15 years later, here I am with a truck bed full of stuff going racing on a Saturday for toy trucks and some trophies. But yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a good time to get with people. It's just enjoyable all around for me. I enjoy it. I mean, especially with you guys getting out in the woods and trailing around. That's just good stress relief for me.
100%.
100%.
I mean, I know I could speak for all of us. Like when we make a plan, I'm looking forward to it every day.
Right.
Every day.
3 days away, I'm planning for 3 days.
I'm getting my stuff ready, charged up. I'm working on a rig to get it ready to go late, night before, whatever. And yeah, I look forward to it. It doesn't matter what it is we're doing either. Like we keep bringing crawlers with us to the beach for these pre-runners, but we're having so much fun with the pre-runners. That's all we do right now.
Yeah, Sunday we did.
It's fresh. It's fresh. You guys who may be on the fence about a twin I-beam kit, you better go ahead and click the link in the Discro before Kelly buys them all, because this dude's ready to build his second one now. Pete's got a few. I am thinking about it, and look at him. He's stripped down, ready to rock. He's got a 10-3 ready to go. Come on.
There's number 2, baby.
There's number two. You're going to have enough stuff left over to build a whole nother crawler.
Dude, so this one was actually my wide max, we called it, honestly. The Jeep that used to sit right up there.
The blue Jeep body.
Yep.
Yeah, the kit.
Yeah.
I took her downstairs. I took the body off, and I'm like, "Girl, you're done. You are done." I put it on the archive shelf, and just decided, you know what? I'm gonna do another I-beam kit on this 10.3, and we're gonna try it the way it is. I've got the 1800 the quick run and the 2-in-1. I'm gonna try it and just leave it the way it is.
You ain't gonna like it.
You think the 2-in-1's gonna give you the punch you want?
No,
it probably won't. But you know what?
You might as well just order electronics for it right now, because that 2300 I had in mind was not at all enough, and that 1800 is going to be killed.
Well, it's great for a crawler, but not for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys talked to me into spending a couple $100 then, so I'm gonna get busy and buy a new system.
Yeah, that's why I say, don't waste your time.
Seriously, dude. If I do another one, I'm going fast right away. Honestly, the power system you guys both have seem fantastic.
I'm super happy with my electronics in mine right now, and my whole setup actually I thought was working pretty good for what I like.
Yeah,
we were all right there on the same platform. So Kirk, what are you running in yours? Can you give everybody a breakdown of what you're running?
Mine's a Castle Creation. It's a 3800. I don't remember if it was a 60 amp or 100 amp. I think it was a 100 amp ESC. That's really about it. I'm running a 48 pitch pinion and spur rather than the 32 you guys
32.
are. Yep. And the reason I did that is because the short course stuff, that's what short course runs, is 48 pitch. I had dozens of pinions and dozens of spur gears.
Okay.
So that's why I went with that.
I got it. I thought it sounded, dude, I even drove yours and was like, dude, it definitely reminded me of short course, and it could have been partly the sound. So were you running like same tooth count, spur and pinion basically, as you do your short course?
No, I do not, and that's all because it's got a rear differential in it, to where the short course is just drives right out of the transmission. So there's no rear end gearing with it.
Okay.
So I think I've run like a 77 and a 24 on my short course truck with a 13.5 motor in it, and this has a 69 and a 43 pinion.
Whoa!
With the stock 830 rear gears in it.
Okay,
that's crazy.
It works.
Yeah.
Did it get hot at all? Did it heat up on you at all?
Not at all. I didn't bring a temp gun Sunday. I forgot it, but I do have one. But I would always stick my finger in there and feel it, because I'm always a temperature guy on motors when you're running that fast stuff, because you can burn them up quick.
Yeah.
But no, I can't imagine it was much over 100 degrees at any point.
Back to the old original saying, smoke them if you got them.
That's it.
And then you, Kelly, have a dedicated 2800 kV motor and 60 amp speedy?
Yeah, 2800 kV, 60 amp Firma, and
it's basically a hot crawler setup.
Yeah, for the most part, and and I'm keeping up with you guys, and when we went to France Park, like I said a couple weeks ago, I was like shocked when I was able to keep up with Pete, and he's running a 4S Castle system in his.
Yeah. So what spur and pinion you got?
So I'm running 24 tooth pinion and 46 tooth spur, all 32 pitch. And then I did change out the rear end gears from the 830 stock down to 824.
Okay, yeah. And
so that helped me on the top end a little bit.
I've definitely done some changes on mine to get where it was. And So I'm on the stock spur 56 tooth, 32 pitch, otherwise known as 0.8 mod. And I got a 26 tooth pinion on it. And I threw 27.8 rear diff gears in there because I had them from the overdrive job I did on the Coyote. I actually got them by accident. It's not what I needed. Remember back in the day when I was doing that overdrive job and I was learning, honestly. And so I ended up going to all this trouble the first night. And instead of increasing the overdrive, I removed it. So that 27.8 that I had extra, I put in the rear, which matched the front perfectly. And so I took the overdrive out. So what was recommended in the video was incorrect. And so anyway, made changes.
Yep.
I told them and they fixed it. So I ended up, I think it was at Pete's recommendation, going for the 33/8 Vanquish gear made for the 10.3 to underdrive the rear even more than the stock 30/8, which gave it 10% overdrive. I did 33/8 and basically gave it 20. So anyway, long story, I had a 27.8 left over. So I took the 38 stock base camp out, threw that in the diff, and I kept having all these weird problems. Every time I ran, I did buy a CJ7 40 tooth metal spur. And once I had the 26 tooth pinion on there, I didn't have any more physical limitations and I could actually mesh them together. And that's how I got that 35 or 36 miles an hour. But every time I ran that metal spur, I had this crazy sound going on. And I would inspect the mesh and it looked fine. And I didn't want to take the rear end apart, and the trans seemed fine. You know, you turn it, everything was okay. And it was intermittent. And I left it in the video because it may be helpful. And you had told me the week before that you had the same problem with the dig not being fully engaged. And you thought something was wrong with your stuff. And it was a simple adjustment. So at the beach, again, I thought it was because I wanted to run 2S batteries and save my 3S. So I'm like, let me run this 40 spur and the 26 pinion and burn up these 2S packs. And right away, I was hearing that noise again. And I'm like, all right. And I was still thinking it was that metal spur for whatever reason. So I changed it at the field and I still had the sound. I'm like, oh, man. And then it finally dawned on you, because you had just been through it, that it was the dig. And it was the dig. So I fixed that, adjusted it, and never had any more problems, which means I can put that summon back on ballistic speed if I want to.
Yeah, you can.
But I ran 56 tooth spur. I ran my 25 mile an hour setup all day. And I loved it.
Plenty fast, I think.
I think we were pretty even. And we would have to really diligently run a speed run to see. But it just kind of depended on the traction. Like sometimes you'd have it, sometimes I'd have it, sometimes he'd have it. I like the way that was a bumpy beach. And I think me having stiffer oil might have done me a little good. I don't know. What do you guys think? You look loose to me, but it still was awesome. What do you guys think about your suspension? Are you going to change it at all?
I don't think I'm going to change mine. I was pretty pleased with mine. Only thing I think I might do is back down the throttle on it where it comes in a little slower.
Nice.
But other than that, I like to drive it by the back tires just a little bit.
You got 90 millimeter shocks or 100?
I got 90s all the way around on it with, I think, 20 weight oil all the way around. I'd have to look at it.
That makes sense because I'm on the stock 35. And I've thought about drilling out the pistons and leaving it 35, but I've also got 20 I could just put in there. So I didn't want to do, I told Kelly the other day, I was like, I do want to do 20, but I don't want to do it until I have a sway bar, because I think the minute I loosen up, like I was telling him today, I was like, when you take something away, you got to put it back somewhere, it seems. So it's like, if I loosen up, then I'm going to wish I had the sway bar. So I'm inclined to leave this alone because I kind of like it the way it is. But I want to.
In my past experiences without the sway bar on there, you want to be a little stiffer on the back.
Without the sway bar, right?
Correct. Yes, yeah. Without the sway bar. When you put the sway bar on there, you're going to be amazed at the difference when you put one on there. I was with mine. I mean, it was a whole different truck.
Yep.
That's awesome. See, that alone makes me want to try it. I was thinking about throwing 100mm shocks on there, because those straight axle CJ7 and old school Ford Bronco, they came with 100s, but I move them down and all this kind of stuff anyway. So if I threw 90s on there, I could use their stock location and still have the same ride height and throw that little bit longer stroke on the Prerunner. But I'm kind of good. I'm kind of good with that one. I think I want to experiment on a new one.
That's the way you do it. Have two different.
That's what I'm doing.
And I think I would change my power system. I mean, I used what I had before. So I don't know if I'd throw a Hobby Wing 13.5 on there because I have it, or if I would do, I mean, I'm fairly impressed with both y'all's power systems. I kind of like Spectrum. I know how to use them and program them if I have to. And speaking of, my brake was set to 67.5, which is the default brake. And I ran full punch, number 5, because I thought I was going to be running on 2S and I wanted everything I could get. I think on 2S with that 42 deal, and if I threw a 24.8 in the rear end, I'd be happy with it on 2S. But I'm not quite happy with it on 2S right now. But it was also those Baja, those tires sucked that I had on it at first.
That's been my biggest complaint recently, was run on sand, is my tires. I'm burning through 5,200 3S packs every 8-10 minutes with this vehicle. So I decided to try these other tires. I mean, we got winter coming, and you guys that watched my video saw I changed them for the snow. But at the end of the day, I think from last winter, when we did the video, Ryan did the video of Kirk and him and I run in the snow, we had 3 different sets of tires going, and he was burning through packs like crazy because he didn't have the traction. And I kind of feel like I'm doing the same thing with this Prerunner.
Yeah.
That makes sense because, I had stock BFGs and I was in the wheel speed all the time. And you guys didn't hardly break traction at all with the chunkies you had on there. You had what? Right. Mickey Thompson Bajas. Yep. And then I always want to say Trepidors, but it's the
Fossils, I think, is what I had on that day.
The Fossils?
Yep, I think so.
So not to get off topic, but you had Kenny's comment up on the screen. And I kind of wanted to talk to that a little bit because I admire what you're doing, Kenny. I did this years ago and was using 3mm and 5mm Depron foam. And I made this great big biplane. It was huge. And I didn't have a whole lot of money to play with back then. So I put one of my brush motors on this dang thing. And I took it out to try and fly it. And my brother was with me. And he was taking video. I'm like, dude, we're going to make this thing fly. And I gassed it and went. And I'm like, come on, baby. I'm pulling back on the elevator. I'm like, come on, baby. And I couldn't get it off the ground. So then we finally hand launched the thing, if I remember right. and this thing was flying like a dead stork around. I mean, it was crazy.
Awesome.
Long story short, I called it the mofo for monster foam. And I took and got a big black marker and just penciled in mofo on the bottom of this thing. And so I went back to the drawing table, talked to my ex-wife at the time, or wife at the time, ex-wife now, into letting me buy a rimfire, 250, believe it or not, and a different ESC for that. Put that thing in, and dude, that thing flew amazing.
Nice.
It was like, oh, I went from brushed to brushless.
More power.
It flew really good. Yeah. It
Nice.
was a scratch built whatever.
Mofo.
Monster foam, baby.
There are 6-scale Trepidors, by the way, that have piqued my interest now that I know how good they work.
What? Where? How? What?
Proline.
I need to go shopping. This is crazy.
I mean, I was pretty happy with my BFGs and the Honcho Falcons, but I think I might be a little happier with some Trepidors for 6-scale. Because, man, they are so good. I was watching my playlist last night, and I was watching the Coyote videos, where Kirk and I went up against each other. Yeah, right there.
In stock, baby, Horizon.
In stock, link in the distro.
Bro, those need to go on my Prerunner.
$40 a pair. Those need to go on the Prerunner. Just on the back.
Will those fit on this?
Nothing the little scissors can't handle.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Give it a crazy lift. Those tires would be so heavy on that thing.
Chris says my buddy runs Trepidors on his SCX6. Heck yeah.
I've seen them on I've seen the Proline ones, and then the RTR or Proline ones do amazing stuff.
Well, lucky for you, Ryan, and anybody else in this thread, I've got a cart full of stuff at Horizon right now. So I might have to add to it. Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think those would be good for trail riding too, honestly.
I think they're great for all kinds of stuff. Loose and loamy rocks, beach bashing. I mean, they look fairly aggressive, I mean, to me, they remind me of my Patagonias a little bit, mixed with like a Mickey Thompson Baja Claw. I'm talking about these tire tread patterns like some kind of chef, but like your Prerunner was running Baja Claws, wasn't it?
Mine? No. Nope. Not my Prerunner. I've got the same tires Kelly has on there than whatever the China things are.
Let me see one.
They're Chiracs.
No, they're not. Because the Chiracs look like Hyrax.
Right.
Okay.
They're kind of like a spin-off from a BFG, honestly.
A little bit.
A little bit.
It looks like a BFG mixed with a Goodyear MTR a little.
Yeah. They did. I was super happy with the performance of the tires, honestly, Sunday out there. Took them apart, and I had replaced the foams with the same ones that Kelly has in his, I think, the white ones that are a pretty stiff one.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, those things are beat to death.
Did you take them out and look at them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me go grab one real quick. I'll show you.
Man, the minute I put those Patagonias on mine, I was like, why did I wait so long?
Yeah, absolutely.
The old school Mickey Thompsons look cool, but they suck. But
yeah,
dude, I'm happy with
they're not near as good as the new
dude, I'm
Mickey's.
completely pumped with how these Patagonias did.
So here's a rear one.
Holy smokes!
This is a front one.
Jeez.
Yeah. Beat up.
From the feet up. My gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, so Kenny, if you're still watching, sorry to interrupt, but if Kenny's still watching, I'm gonna switch this camera. You guys see this, guys? I found it. There she is. There's Mofo, baby.
Oh, it's a biplane.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yes. There's another picture of it.
God, it looks huge sitting on that air conditioning unit.
It was big, and for an old like brushed motor system, a geared brushed motor system,
I can't believe it flew at all.
I'm like, I look at my brother. I'm like, what's going on here? And he's like, Mofo needs more balls. I'm
More
like,
power.
I guess so. I need to transfer that video. That's on my old YouTube channel. I need to transfer that over to my new YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, good stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to break up the surface saga.
So we're gonna try the. I got some of the blue Injora inserts, the rubber ones. We're gonna see how those work the next time I take it out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they said okay. We're gonna have to do something. I can't find a hard, or not a hard, but a dual stage foam in a 1.9 tire like the short course tires are, because those are two different size beads from front to rear on those.
On the short course?
On the short course tires, yeah. They're like a 3-inch on the back and a 2-inch on the outside. They're two different size beads on them, so you can't use foams out of something like that. And I don't think they make anything that big around, but that's going to be our problem with foams with this fast stuff, is it's going to beat them up really bad, I think. You know, because this was they were brand new. That was 4 hours of driving.
Wow.
One more run of those and they're going to be disintegrated.
Well, you know, Kirk, you had the same problem I did. Our beads were breaking apart, and so when I got back on Sunday, I took my tires off, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do the simple green trick on these, and wash them with simple green and get them sticky, and then put them back together. I pull these things apart on my kitchen island counter, and I've got zebra mussels and rocks and everything else in between coming out of the tires, you know, when I pulled the foams out, and they were just really black looking. Not as bad as yours, Kirk, but not far away.
Right.
Huh. I haven't cleaned mine at all. But
if you got regular foams in yours, Ryan, I would bet money that those are tore up.
They're foam, they're just regular, yeah. I have used Vanquish and Proline dual foams, and what's nice about the inner part is it's closed cell, stiffer, right, supports the sidewall, and then your outer portion is that, you know, open cell stuff. So you've got those Injora, like all the way rubber type material, you're going to silicone probably, that you're going to try.
Yep.
I bet they hold up.
We'll find out.
I was wanting to try dual stage, but man,
the problem with the dual stage in the 1.9 is that outer ring's going to be that open cell, and it's going to be soft.
That's right.
You know, that's where you need that closed cell. Too bad we couldn't get like a 2.9 outer ring or something and put it on a closed cell inner ring. Something going to have to maybe be mismatched, or I don't know, maybe these Endure inserts are going to work and hold up.
My thing is with the dual stages, at least there's that it's going to stop instead of the whole thing. Because, man, if I get done with these and they're no good for going fast, they're going to be perfect for crawling. And, dude, I'm so glad I wore these in on the street and everything. I felt like I was hooking up okay at the beach. And that we all were. And it was bumpy. Those tires you just put on there, Kelly, they're going to be gripping hard.
Yeah, I'm excited to try them because I think it'll save my battery.
Oh, you put the Endures on?
Yeah, those chunky ones.
Yep.
And I wished I put on my Proline tires, the ones made for the Prerunner, just to see how they were, because I really kind of think they probably weren't good. It just depends what you want to do with them. If it's for looks or if it's for actual function, you know. But I won't know until I try them. And last time I ran them was when my truck was weak sauce on like a 20-tooth pinion and training wheels.
Weak sauce.
Weak sauce.
Hey, Kenny, he's into this whole make your own airplanes. There's one other biplane that I did. That was a different one.
Huh. No shit.
The Corona Extra yep. And I actually took a Corona Extra box and sit down and, knifed out and used it as a stencil. And dude, that flat out flew fantastic.
That's crazy. I made a plane back in the day when Dad and I were building stuff, and I used multiple layers of like 3/4 foam board and carved out the inner piece to hold my electronics and then sandwiched it together. So it was like 3 plies like this. And we were going to go out the next day. One of those things where I'm working on it the night before. And so, I mean, it's this block of foam. And so I shape it with a drywall, a keyhole saw. Rough. It looked like I chewed it. I mean, it looked like a corn cob. I just kind of whittling on it with this rough knife. And it had this texture, just rough as a cob all over. And it flew great. And then the next week we went out, I had at that point had time to smooth it up. And it sucked. Ironically, when it looked good, it sucked. But when it was a corn cob, it was fine. So it was like I had, this vortex generator all over the fuselage that helped. This is before I knew anything about thrust line or anything. And so I built this thing from my head. There was no angle of incidence. There was no nothing. Straight. And so it would climb really bad. But the one that had all the drag on the bottom was fine. But once I smoothed it up, it was awful. It was awful.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember my dad actually using a hot wire.
Oh, yeah.
He made a hot wire, and we were like just made a stencil for each end of the foam and just made our own wings. Because I think he had a old Electrofly, it was called, if I remember right. It was like a really big, gentle, like gull wing glider kind of, but it had a big brushed, electric motor on the front of it.
Yeah.
And my uncle was into like Durabats at the time. Remember those? The Durabat, it was like a a 2x2-inch PVC tube for the fuselage, and they claimed it was like indestructible.
Until Kelly got it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. At 8 years old, I'm like, hey, watch this. But we put my dad's big Electrofly wing on the Durabat, and this thing's like out there flying, and it's like doing this. The wing's like, whoa! It was great.
Crazy.
Back in the day, but
Yeah.
it was a balsa wing, and it held up.
Huh.
Yeah, Durabats were the thing, man.
I
They were
missed a
showing-
lot of that. You
Their
know, I
mark-
didn't start till 2008.
Bro, their marketing was flying it straight into and this was a nitro. It was a glow powered nitro engine on it. And their marketing scam was it's indestructible, and they showed videos of them flying them wide open right into a cement wall.
Jiminy Christmas.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. Anybody in here, all 10 of us, remember the Durabat?
Dude, I didn't get going until 2008, so I missed a lot of that. But I've heard stories of things like this.
I'm looking it up, dude. Yeah, here it is. This was a Durabat, bro. Let me change. I got to go back to my other camera setting, brother. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
That's wild looking, that motor all exposed right out front like that.
Yeah, and they're flying them right straight into cement walls, and they're like, "Hey, look at this!" And I'm like, "Come on!" I'm like, "Dude, that motor's not gonna take that slap. Come on."
No, the motor won't, but the plane might.
The plane took it, man. That PVC like bounced and back it went. I'm like, wow, that's pretty sick. I need one of those.
That's crazy.
So is everybody ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. I am. Aunt
Who
Rita's
wants-
noodles.
Who wants to go Prerunner jamming on Friday?
I gotta work.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Oh my.
I'm standing up.
I might be able to squeeze that in my schedule Friday sometime.
We're,
The weather is.
we're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of snow come Saturday.
We might be getting the sixes out on Saturday.
We might be getting
The snowmobile out. Oh, Snoop Dogg might be puffing and huffing, huh?
Snoop Dogg might be rolling and puffing and huffing.
Let's go.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I wonder how the pre-runners I don't think will do worth a darn in the snow unless it's just a dusting.
Any paddles on them?
Agreed. Well, remember I told you I'm working on something, Ryan, to make these things work in the snow.
Yes.
I'm working on something.
Okay.
I'm working it out over here. The mad scientist is doing his thing.
Got something crazy coming.
I got some crazy business coming.
Skis.
We're working out some things.
It's got to be skis.
We're gonna pre-ski all winter long.
That'd be kind of rad.
Some paddles and some skis and ripping.
Skis on the front, paddles in the back. Let's go.
I'm game.
Skis. I got files.
Oh, wow.
See
Yeah.
what I'm saying? See where I'm going?
You make them whatever size you want.
Yep. And I have track files. There's nothing that says that we can't put tracks on rather than tires on the back. It's a pre-ski situation.
I'd take the skis, but I think paddle tires sound good.
More legit.
Yes. That they'll hold up. They'll actually hold up.
Yeah, I think it's the tracks on something like that ripping is going to be a lot of damage on those parts.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what? We just need to find out.
that's right.
Victor
Can't hurt.
Jets in the house. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
I was thinking I had to run errands after work. I didn't really have a lot of time, but I was thinking about I was going to make a thumbnail for the show tonight, and it was one of those, you know, that cranberry sauce in the can that holds its shape when you put it out. I thought it looked cool with off-road suspension on it, and I was going to have AI make me a. I always think of like crazy, stupid names for the show, like in parentheses, like my beach brings all the cars to the yard. I don't know. I didn't do it.
So there's like a cranberry sauce sticking up like it's in the can on a plate with a really well used shock stuck into the side of it.
Well, it was going to be laying down for aerodynamics, and then it's going to have, you know, twin I-beam, hopefully, and you know, rear suspension.
You know. What tail feathers?
Tailpipes, whatever. Yeah. But the lines from the can on it, still everything. I wanted it all.
Right on.
That gross shine it has. You know, I don't know why or who eats that. Probably the same people who do pineapple on pizza. I have no idea.
Yeah. There's a group of people that do that weird stuff, and I'm not part of it, unfortunately. Jeff Laura, Alabama, how is it going, man?
What up?
What's happening?
Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Hey, I watched David Letterman. I know what it's all about. You got to circle back and touch base. It's not funny till the third time around. So just be patient. Next time the cranberry sauce and pineapples come up, it'll be funny.
Now I'm kind of thinking that I need to put a little cranberry sauce right in the center of this guy.
I want a wrench on another one, man. Damn.
Look what I got, bro.
You guys are going to make me buy another one, aren't you?
Yeah. Yes. And I will search out. I wonder if we go for, because think about, there's snow tires that have been made for the Slash, which is a short course truck, 12 millimeter hex. Basically what we made are short course trucks. So if you throw 12 millimeter hex Slash paddle tires are probably the cheaper ones out there, unless Proline has a short course paddle tire. And I think they'll fit. Because those short course tires, they'll definitely fit, because you know how it is. The front wall presents like a real tire, but the back side is super empty for all the hub and A-arm work. And so on one of these, it'd be fine. I think it'd fit right on. It'd be open.
They're too short.
The tire?
The short course tires are, yeah, because I tried them on mine and they're too small. They would probably work, but I just don't like the way they look.
Yeah, you're right. They're too small.
Yep, and diameter.
I'm putting skis on the front of mine with 2.2 Mickey Thompsons on the back. I'm going all out.
They are too small, but if they were paddle tires, do you think they'd still be little, or would they be bigger because they are?
No, because I have a set of paddles on a set of short course tires.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, let me see if I got a picture of my truck with the paddles on it.
Here's short course tires right here. It's like 5/8 shorter than the Patagonias.
Right.
So seeing as how we're all naming our crawler, well, our pre-runners now, Chris just gave me a great idea. This one here is going to be
Don't say it.
Pineapple Express.
Bro,
Great movie.
Isn't that what they do for like swingers in the villages of Florida? Isn't it like
Well, if it's an upside down pineapple, yeah, but I'm not gonna have upside down pineapples on my truck. Sorry.
the way you drive your pineapple is going to be upside down all the time?
See, even Chris Basinger says yes.
Of course,
Yes.
yes.
So you got peanut butter parfait. You've got lightning bug. We've got whatever Kirk calls his, and then I'm gonna have the Pineapple Express.
Nice.
All right.
Ryan's like, all right, that's great.
Dude, as long as I don't have to eat it, it's fine.
Pineapple, oranges, they all got the same texture. I can't handle.
Good for you, though.
Yeah.
It might be good for you, but yeah, no, can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
All right, guys. I'm about ready for bed. It's been a long day for me. My day starts early, but enjoyed seeing you guys. We'll get together again. Maybe next we'll do this again. And everybody out there, you have a great Thanksgiving.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming on tonight. That was
thanks,
cool.
Kirk.
You betcha. Take care now.
All right, dude. See ya
We'll
All
talk
right.
to you
later.
See
Fun.
ya. And then there was two.
And then there was two. And I'm turning these off the screen.
Yeah, there you go. That was bugging me.
He totally had two mics on or something.
Something was echoing there, but
It's all right. We'll be able to fix them.
yeah.
Because I muted him a couple times and it went away.
I'm turning my stuff back up.
So it was, but I mean, man, he's never done the stream, so that worked out.
No, I was glad he came on tonight. It was
100%.
good.
That worked out really good.
Everybody, this trio with Ryan and Kirk and I, we have a blast. An absolute blast.
If you haven't seen the videos yet on the pre-runners or anything, check it out. We had a blast with the pre-runners, dude. I put out my video last night. You put yours out the day before or whatever.
Can I just say it? Seems how we're pre-Turkey Day tomorrow. Turkey, ham or spam? Who watched our pre-runner jam videos?
Spam.
We're going for the spam.
So these old flapping lips coming on saying hello, which reminds me, I think tonight on SBG and Harley, they're going to show off their Origin rigs. And these old flapping lips has one of those as well.
Nice. Yeah.
Dude, that's a super nice kit. Big ticket, get it with it, dialed in. 35 hundo. It better be nice, right? But yeah, so I think that's what's happening tonight on their show. I'm not sure. I think I watched the Scale News today, a day late, and that's right. That's right. So Josh's is done, and Matt's building his.
So, I'm trying to catch up here because I don't really watch a lot of RC stuff outside of what we're doing. So, what is this Origin thing?
Imagine the optic, but everything's metal and dope. Like the optic, but Boom Racing made it. And it's a caged buggy style, like the H10 optic or the kind of like the Capra, or you know what I mean?
So it's a kit from Boom?
No, it's a Vanquish. So it's the H10 Origin instead of the H10 optic. So the Origin, it's all metal. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
It's super nice. I mean, $3,500, bro.
Well, so old flopping lips just said 4,200 option now. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I better go shopping, huh? Again.
Wow. CNC Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a nice.
Axles, etc. Oh,
Uh,
wow.
it's way
So,
too much for.
so it's one of
me.
those that you put it together and it sits in the corner because you got too much money in it. You don't want to go like get it dirty and beat it up.
I would run it. I'd have to run it.
Well, yeah.
Because why bother? If you're not going to run it, just buy Tamiya and put it on the shelf. You know?
So 5 years ago, if you would have been doing the surface influencing thing, I'd have one of these Origins and I'd have to have another one because I got to put stuff together, like the airplanes. I got
Yeah.
40 airplanes in the house, thanks to Ryan. So if you were doing this, I've been like, what? Origin?
I don't
what?
think I mean, that's not the kind of thing they're sending out, pretty sure.
So, yeah. So, okay. So old Flopping Lip says he's running his. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Dude, his interior's looking killer on his. He's hand doing his interiors.
That's awesome.
Like diamond plate and all kinds of material. Looks like his interior is looking cool. Handmade, hand fabbed.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It's a lot of appreciation there for something like that. When you do that and build the vehicle or the kit, and then you put your personal spin on it,
Yeah,
I get it. You want to run it. You want to enjoy it. You want to show it off.
And I love the dude's obviously a builder, right? And crafty. Because I can't imagine if I was brand new to building kits, I'd probably just be happy to have it done and it work. But I mean, taking a kit, modifying it, and throwing an interior in it and things like that. I mean, that speaks to the skill level and audacity, which is to be applauded. Yeah, like like that's totally rad.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
So, am I right in that assumption? Flapping that it's in a way very similar to the Optic, except just super premium. Is that a fair assessment? I think it is.
So is this like a limited run on these, or what's the scoop on them?
That was your first major fab on an RC killer, dude.
Wow, nice.
You know what? I'll just have to pull one up.
You do that. I'll be right back.
All right, come back because I got to let the dog in. Let's see. We'll go ahead and dial in the page. Oh, it's gorgeous though, dude. Holy smokes, man. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the original, the big picture. So nice. Okay. Side by side, basically development. Yeah. Optic was done and released first. Yes. Let's see. Share screen. Look at that. Metal, everything. And if it's not metal, it's carbon fiber. I was going to get her. Come on, dog. Hey, when are we leaving tomorrow?
Early.
What time is that? How's she doing?
Okay.
I'll be right back too.
Oh, wow. So that's it? That is I can see why it's worth $4,200.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's like he said, developed, basically same time as the optic. And the optic is what I'd call the accessible version for most of us, right? Typical materials used in the construction, typical price, for RTR. And there are H10 optic kits as well. Yeah.
So what scale is this?
10 scale.
Wow.
10 scale, but what's, with the optic and the origin, you're going to get a little bit wider axles than normal, I'd say, a little bit. Not by enough to change the scale of it from being 10 scale, but who would agree?
No, that's
It's gorgeous, bro.
It's a gorgeous looking kit for sure.
Let me see if I can't show some more pictures of it. That was one of the good ones. And then I'll pull up an optic and you can see the
oh yeah, like the comparison between them.
Hey, only 100 monthly payments of $300 and this can be yours. Let's see. Is that
I can see it. I can see my debit card melting.
I showed I put the best foot forward with a picture. It just looks a little goofy without tires on it. But yeah, there's some options.
So what the body panels, are they all carbon fiber or what are the
They're metal.
panels? The body panels are metal.
Yeah, I think the roof may be carbon fiber.
The roof is carbon fiber.
Okay. Yeah. The only plastics are the center front support, the skid plate, and the fuel cell.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
wow.
He would know. He built one.
So what's the true weight of this thing with, ready to run? Is it what, 12, 14 pounds?
Let's see if there's any specs.
Yeah, only the roof is carbon fiber. The panels are CNC'd out of a block of US 6061 aluminum. Okay.
Awesome. And look how the shock tower is integrated into the frame. So cool.
No, it's a great looking machine for sure.
Look at that.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, so beautiful work, really neat. And it's like, how can you not drive it? What a machine. But yeah, it would hurt your feelings a little bit to scuff it, but it deserves it at the same time.
But yeah, I mean, if you're going to spend, between $3,000 and $4,000 on one of these, why would you not take it out and beat on it?
Right. Looks cool.
Sense. Yeah, super cool.
So I think when you look at the Terabug 3D print files for the H10 optic, it looks more like this, like body style.
Sure.
Where the optic is a little more kind of Guillemot Capra, pretty basic, flat kind of panels.
Yeah, I like this. The style of this is amazing.
Which is why I think that Terabug on an H10 would be fun. Yeah. So while I'm at it, let's go to the
it'll almost be worth it to buy one and then 3D scan the body panels and put one on SCX6. Sorry, but not sorry. The porgin is the poor man's origin. LOL. Yeah.
So here's this now, the H10.
So Battleborn licensed wheels. Very nice.
Yep. And so you can imagine with the different panels on there, you could really replicate the look of that origin without reverse mortgage being involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I like this, but I want that Terabug print files on it if I was doing it.
Right. For sure. I would too.
And you can get this red Yokohama version with a grayed out cage, or you could get that blue one that I believe has the black cage work. Let me just double check.
See, I would much rather have the optic, the H10 optic, than a Capra any day of the week.
Me too. And just because, I mean, honestly, there's no way I could do the Origin. I've never had a personal vehicle in real life cost more than $2,500. So there's no way I can have a RC that starts at 35.
Hey, wait till after Christmas. Maybe I'll just buy you, Kirk, and I all three
Origins.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So this has like the black cage. And honestly, dude, like I think it's rad, but if I had that kind of money to spend on RC, it wouldn't be on one thing. I would get some stuff. I'd get a lot of stuff,
Right.
Instead of one rig. So
yeah, but I'll tell you what though, that rig looks nice, man. I mean,
it's super nice, but
I
so
wish it was bigger than 1/10 scale for the price.
go for the cap. That's where you start looking at the capo.
If it was a 1/6 scale truck, I could see, spending $4,000,
So
especially for a kit. But what kind of motor goes in that?
whatever, crawler, whatever you know what I mean?
What are you putting in yours? Flopping lips? I'd be curious to know what motor you're gonna run with.
So I'm gonna find that Terabug.
Chris, can you adopt me? Yeah, I'll add you to the Christmas list, bro.
Take a number, bro. Let's see.
Okay, so hold on. So his is coming in at just over 9 pounds.
That's not bad.
All up with both batteries. Main for rigs, small 350 for lights. Okay. 3,000 kV combo. Oh, and a 2-in-1. Okay.
So can you see my screen? Yes.
Yep.
So there is the Terabug H10 kit. So you can see that regular RTR could be dressed up to look a little more like the Origin, right? A little bit more of a body, a little less flat panel.
Yep.
So it's cool.
Dude, those would look good on 6s. Guess what?
Yes. The only thing that keeps me from that kind of stuff is the cage idea. Look into the Porigin. Who's making that? But I think this Terabug looks fantastic.
Yeah, I honestly think that would look really good on a 6. Because I started working on an H10 optic body for my 6 and got busy. I haven't messed with it for
Look at this
probably
engine.
a couple months.
This literally could be in the back of my Prerunner and be legit.
Yeah.
All that mess right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, that right there where you're hovering your mouse over, that could be in mine, honestly.
Yeah, either old school or, LS V8 and fans. Like I could do it up, bro.
All right, so Floppin said he thinks that's on Cult 3D for the Porigin. Let's go shopping. Come on.
All right. What? Okay. Can you see
what? Oh, so those are the files that I've got. I already bought those files. That's what I'm doing for my 6. Already got them. Already got them. Already got it printed out.
Sweet.
You remember when I did that? I printed it
Yeah.
out in yellow,
Yeah.
and I'm working out the frame in aluminum.
Exactly. Yes.
So I've already got those files. All right, next.
Well, shoot, if you got these, I don't need the Terabug then.
Nope, I've got all those.
Jersey
And
Scaler.
there's a bunch of different files within that download, because like different hood files,
Yeah.
if you want them louvered or not, or there's all kinds of different stuff in there. Yep, I bought those.
I'm looking again. Yeah, not bad. The Terabug looks pretty sweet though, dude. I ain't gonna lie, dude. Night Customs does great work as well.
Oh, for sure. 100%. The problem with these files is that it's hard to figure out how to manage the holes for where the shock towers are at in the hood on the
Right.
F86.
And that's just because
they're
what
not-
you're doing with them. Yeah, yeah.
Right, exactly. Yep.
If you had an Origin, it'd be bolt right up.
Right, exactly. No, I'm doing everything from scratch.
Yeah, this Origin looks like a Bronco with some contour on the front. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. A melted Bronco front.
Yeah. Should have painted it blue.
It's like a Bronco that caught on fire and it melted a little bit.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yep. Well, winter's just upon us, so I'll start working on that again. I've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 projects going on.
Man, I have not run my printer for a minute, dude.
Dude, I haven't told you, but I'll go ahead and spill my beans. I'm working on a Matt's off-road recovery vehicle, the big wrecker for the 6.
Did you find an international cab?
Nope. I did some trickery with some files, and that's one of the projects I'm working on this winter.
I think you could replicate it with a Power Wagon easy enough.
It's a Power Wagon nose with the Chevy files, the old 54 Chevy files. I've mixed and matched on certain different places. You know what I do. I mean, I did that with the Bug truck.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Nice.
I'm doing the big wrecker truck.
That's killer. That truck's bad to the bone.
It is. It's
and it
super
sits
cool.
low, dude. That thing does ride low.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But the way you cut above where the fender is at, how it's cut out, you can drop everything.
yeah.
So I've got the cab printed out and put together. So now I'm gonna start working on the flatbed and the wrecker part of it on the back. And he was running Mickey Thompson's on there for a while. The Baja X's.
Yeah, he runs Pats on everything but that.
Yeah, he bounces around on that.
On that,
But
they're so big. He's done some experimenting. I
Yep.
think he had some Trepidors on there for a minute. And
I think he did too.
I know Paul did on the FJ for a minute. Yeah, I don't know what's on there now. I think he might have even had Super Swampers for a minute on the wrecker.
Yeah, he may have. Yep.
Dude, that Morvair, I watched his videos. He did a video the other day where he talked through all his rigs. And that was cool.
Yeah, and he's a big Corvair lover too.
It was this week.
Did you see he's going to do a Corvair? He's going to do a off-road Corvair.
Bunch of Corvairs. And that Morvair is a Corvair wagon.
Yeah.
That he made dope.
He's going to do like a Corvair trophy truck, desert truck now. I wish I had a pole barn, because I would take all this stuff and put it aside and start working on a full size truck.
Bro.
It would be fun.
So what's he doing? Making a Corvair sand rail or trophy truck or what?
Trophy truck, yeah. Mm-hmm. That video just came out the other day. Saw it today.
You know, it might be fun to do a 3D printed body on a Prerunner.
I'm kind of thinking so. But as much as we beat these things and bash them, I don't know how well it would take it.
Well, by the time you make it strong enough to take it, it's going to be kind of heavy up there.
Right.
But sometimes that's what makes things look like they ride scale incorrectly. I mean, and if you have more than one, then you can have one for, taking it easy. And so what? Print it again.
Yeah.
You think about a 10 scale car or whatever, it's so much less doing than a 6.
Oh, anything. We're so used to doing 6 bodies. You do a 10 scale, I'm like, all right, there's a couple days. It's done. What's next?
Seriously. Compared to the big ones, dude. And
it would be fun to do a 3D printed body for one of these.
Especially if you go with, I mean, think about a truck or something. There's a lot to it. It's kind of big. It's going to be heavy. But if you did like a Corvair or a Bug, there's nothing to them.
You've got it.
Yeah.
You've got a Corvair body, don't you?
I got a Morvair body.
Well, there you go. Let's go.
It's Lexan.
Yeah.
So if I do that one, though, I'm doing a crawler. I don't want it on a Prerunner. This almost was that body.
Put it on a Prerunner. Put it to the test.
I suppose I could.
Do it.
It probably fit on this one perfect because the way the body posts are tall for this Bug, they would be tall for that too.
And to tell you the truth, Ryan, we're having so much fun with these 1/10 scale Prerunners. I have been very tempted to pull this one back apart on the front end and scan the parts and work it out. You know where I'm going.
Oh,
do you have any idea where I'm going? But
of course,
seeing as how I'm going to do another 1/10 scale, I'm gonna order the kit.
Scan them clean, send them to send, dude. SCX.
I'm going to scan them and do it. I'm gonna convert one of my SCX6s into a Prerunner.
Bro.
Yep, that's exactly where I'm going. See, Chris just said SCX6 twin I-beam. That's where I'm going.
Oh, I knew where you were going.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'll take my 1800 kV Castle motor and my Mamba X, the 6S stuff, out of my Creighton 8S and put it into the 6.
Yeah, I think you could lose the whole transmission at that point.
Probably. Just go direct drive.
Yeah, well, even just more basher style, center diff.
Just put a rear diff in from
like you already got a rear diff in it, so just.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying like a basher diff, rear diff.
Well, I don't know if you could fit it, but even if you leave that diff alone, the center doesn't need all the reduction anymore if you're going fast.
Right.
because they're built for, low speed, so to speak. I mean, you got the second gear, which is okay, but as a pre-runner, you might want more. And that's interesting. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you'd have to get rid of that motor, the stock motor, and go with something else. But then
Well,
you could center diff.
not necessarily. I mean, you got to think how much power those motors got. It's all in the gearing, right?
Yeah, but that's a slow motor. It's FOC. It's a slow motor. Stock. Let's see.
I don't know. And here's the thing. Nobody's going to have probably gears. Well, maybe they would. I don't know. The gearing could be something tricky that would have to be machined. But
So,
that's
no. You all you got to do is make
are those 5 mil?
the motor shaft.
The spur. Do you know? I've never had one of mine apart.
The motor shaft for the pinion, you mean?
The spur on the front of the transmission.
The output.
Had my
shaft?
SBR 2.0. I thought I'm putting the motor in ESC from that into my SCX6. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. You take a fifth scale center diff and figure out how to mount it so you can run a drive shaft to the rear diff and you're done. And I think you could. I think it could be done if you had to change it up. It's only 1200 kV. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of reduction there. It might be able to be made fast.
I mean, look how fast they are in second gear.
It's not bad. And the truck's not supposed to take 4S, but the equipment can.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And if you could lighten it up a bunch, getting rid of stuff, you know what I'm saying? You lose that front axle and throw. I mean, your twin I-beam would have to be metal, though. Now
you get rid of your 4-link system. There's a ton of weight there in those links.
Yeah, because you'll just keep the top two in the rear.
And then rework the shocks. Dude, I'm telling you, as much fun as we're having.
You may be able to keep the shock towers, but if you had to, you could add something to them to give you more mounting options.
Sure, absolutely. And the thing is, you could use a Creighton 8S shock system, shocks off of the 8S Creighton, and put them on. They're longer, and just lean them on the back. Leave the front one stock that's on the SCX6, and then use the Creighton 8S shocks on the back.
So, bro, dude,
and do what we were talking about earlier on the phone. Lay them down. I'm telling you, dude, if I love the SCX6 platform, and if we can turn those into pre-runners, holy guacamole. Yeah.
All right, so hold on a minute here. I'm just wondering.
I don't think you would have to. Here's the thing, Ryan. I don't think you would have to make the I-beam kit out of aluminum. I think you could do it with plastic.
No,
you could 3D print them out, do 100% infill.
no way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look at all the weight you're going to get rid of.
Yeah, but no way.
Sure, 100%.
No.
If at 1/10
I
scale,
bet
it works.
money.
It works fine on 1/10 scale.
I'm surprised they work on this.
If you go to 1/6 scale, then you adjust to the 1/6 scale. It's
Yeah.
fine. It wouldn't.
Yeah,
I mean, these things, dude. We beat the living snot out of these things. Wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, but these aren't 3D printed now, or even these 10 scale ones wouldn't have held up. There's no way.
Oh yeah.
There's no way.
Oh yes.
Show me then.
Absolutely.
There's no stinking way. I would say if you left holes in it so you could reinforce it with metal, maybe.
Nah, I don't think you wouldn't need it.
I can't see it holding up, bro.
I mean, look how much stuff we're stripping down. I mean, this right here, this thing was full of all kinds of garbage. And I mean, that's my wide max, bro. You
Right.
get rid of everything other than the chassis rails and 2 links. You get rid of all the weight.
I get it. Okay. I was looking for a solid rear axle and it's not going to be there. I think, yeah, Super Baja Ray's already got a solid rear axle and trailing links. That's what you do. Get rid of the cage and everything.
I wouldn't change anything. What I would do is replicate the I-beam kit. Sorry, Proline, if you're watching. I would replicate that, put the I-beam kit on the front of the 6, and I would change the spur and pinion between the motor and the transmission and start there and just run it in second gear and see what it does. Because I'm sorry, second gear, the way they are, they're already fast. And you change up the spur and pinion, you're gonna have a race car on your hands.
Well, and less is more, right? Like, so let's say you made it light and maybe you mess with a pinion and you throw 4S on it and run second gear, it might be perfect.
Sure, absolutely. But I mean, do you really want, again, it's like how fast do you want to go? How fast would you want your 6 to run in a 2-wheel drive format in the sand? Do you want to go 50 mile an hour? I don't know. I don't think you would want to.
No, 25, 30.
What's up? Make stuff better. How's it going? We're talking about trying to figure out a way to make our SDX6s into I-beam.
Yeah, trying to take cool stuff and make it suck.
Nah, you take cool stuff and make it better.
I'm trying to find the rear axle for the SBR. I still think there's something about that Baja Ray 10 scale stuff that would be rad to repurpose that rear axle and those beefier trailing links.
Oh, yeah, like we talked about earlier, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see, it makes stuff better. What about UDR A-arms for the front of an SCX6?
I mean, yeah, making an independent front suspension is one thing, but twin I-beam is another. I mean, there's a point where it's like, if that's what you want, just get a freaking SBR, just get the thing. But I think trying to figure it out is and look, I can't wait to see it explode because Kelly thinks he can 3D print the twin I-beams and it'll hold up on a 6.
Yep.
No way.
It's no different. I mean, okay, so Proline made it for the 1/10 scale.
It's not 3D printed though. If this was 3D printed, do you think they'd have held up to
if it was 100% infill? Sure, 100%.
100% infill is not the answer to everything. It makes sense. The reason these haven't broke is because they flex. right? I think they're kind of flimsy, but they've held up, and I think it's because they flex. So the 100% infill would be a little bit brittle, but I think obviously orientation of the print would be everything.
But look at what these guys are doing. They're 3D printing like trailer hitches out of different materials to see what's stronger. I think that G actually is one of the strongest ones that I've seen so far.
It's supposed to hold up to heat as well.
So you print it out in the strongest material, do 100% infill, and roll. I don't know. I think
I'd love to see it.
One of my SCX6s with an I-beam kit on the front of it, going 50 mile an hour, 2-wheel drive, would just kick butt
for 5 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I would love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. But I don't think I am. But I'd love to see it, and I think you make it, and you have it, and it's prototyped, and then it's like, then go get it made out of metal. Send it off to get it made, get it cut, and then you got metal ones.
Yeah,
and they'll bend, not break. More than likely, it depends what you make.
And that's the problem with metal or aluminum or anything. Once you bend it, once it bends, then it loses its strength.
Yeah.
Then it's like every other model airplane landing gear. It comes from China. Once you bend it a little bit, then it's gonna bend easier next time. It's gonna bend easier.
I mean, that's true. But you wouldn't have to replace it because it broke right away.
Yeah, well,
you can bend it back, and maybe you don't bend it again.
I don't know. I think it's worth trying.
I mean, if 3D print material was that, I mean, really that strong, then we just should be making whatever chassis we want. Like whatever we need, whatever we want.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that trying it, we definitely need to do it.
Oh yeah.
It'll make a great video. Everybody will like it. They'll subscribe, and they'll go, they're idiots, but we love it. So, we keep on going.
Yeah, I think for me, the end goal would be, okay, I have these files and the sizes are right. Then you can talk about materials at that point. I mean, if it held up 3D printed, I mean, that'd be ridiculous.
Chris is saying to use ABS.
Yeah.
Well, luckily enough for everybody in this house right now, I work for a company that one of the biggest companies out there in the US for plastic and rubber extrusion. So I have resources. So I need to go to work, figure this out.
Oh yeah, I mean, make molds off of the parts that you make. I mean, the 3D printer is great for prototyping.
Yeah, make stuff better. Absolutely.
I'd love to be wrong.
Glass filled ABS or nylon, yeah, 100%, 100%. But yeah, I definitely we're having so much fun with these 1/10 scale pre-runners. Let's put the SCX6 to the challenge.
Yeah, or just get some Rift axles and make them a little bigger, or Guillemot axles and make it a little bigger.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, if the 3D is strong enough, then by gosh, we make it whatever we want and run it. Really, you take those axles and you get rid of the cage or not get rid of the cage. And I love the looks of those twin I-beams. I don't know why. It's just neat. It's weird.
How about a set of these axles?
There you go. Yeah. The 5T's got independent suspension on the back, doesn't it? Flapping Lips has a set of rift axles for a mud truck. Yeah, be sick.
Nice. We were just talking about that today, Ryan. Using the rift axles.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's when I brought up the H10 having little wider axles, because Harley's making that IJ with that's basically designed for a VS4 10, but he's putting H10 axles on it, and so it's way wide. It's wider stance, a little more aggressive. The SBR does have a rear axle that's big, but you can't find it in the parts list on the site anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I want to lay eyes on it, but yeah, that would be big. That would be big. And you're getting to a point there where it's like, if you're going to source a different axle and not reuse what's there, then make your own chassis rail too.
Right, exactly. If you're going to go to that trouble, do it all. Custom.
I'm going to buy a Team U 4-wheeler for a little kid and just take the seat out and make a body on it and call it a freaking day. Some mini Razor thing, but put a cool body on it instead of the Lacar crap that they sell.
Yeah, this would not be a huge thing to do. I need to investigate this tomorrow, or maybe Friday, actually.
Yeah, I mean, being able to make the links the size you need is the bigger deal, almost.
Well, yeah, the thing is,
whatever you blow up, you got to shrink. You have to put new holes in it.
So with these metal rods that are in here, these guys, you can use the links. The 1/10 scale links for these on the 6. Repurpose them.
You can repurpose a lot of stuff, but some of those short ones are going to be tough.
That's easy.
You'd be using
That's easy.
I mean, figure it out. I mean, all thread is a thing.
That's easy. See, I used to cut threads on lathes all the time. It's easy. Just cut them what length you want, thread them, and be done.
That's it.
Yep. Vidavon cells and all metal gear rear axle for the SBR. Yeah. Vidavon. Vida money.
Bit of money.
Vida money. Vida money.
Dude, I noticed this when I was a little kid, that all the electric switches were made by a company named Leviton, which it's a conspiracy because it's really subliminal for leave it on.
Leviton? Leave it on?
Leviton. Like, y'all think I was born yesterday.
Leave it on.
Putting the milk at the very far back corner of Meijer to trick me into buying stuff on the way in and way out. Listen, I came for milk, Mother Hubbard, and that's what I'm leaving with.
Leave it on.
Trick me into leaving on the light switch.
Love it. Leave it on. Leviton.
Leave it on.
Leave it on, Leviton.
Bastards.
Leviton.
Man, shut your face.
Factory plastic housing is $25 on Amazon.
Housing.
Yep.
Find the innards. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Some of the stuff becomes unobtainium after a bit. And if it's not on the site where they make it, sell it, came up with it in the first place, if you find it third party, you're going to get your head busted.
It's like platinum.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
Unobtainium.
Like platinum.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
So I don't know. Instead of reinventing the wheel, I'd be more inclined to just doing another one like this. And then I'd love to see it on a 6. I guess we have enough of them we could do it. But as they are now, they're awfully heavy. They'd have to go on a serious diet. And then what body would you put on there? Would you go for a Lexan thing then?
For the 6? Sure.
You could. There's a few crappy looking truck bodies that would be great for pre-runners.
I'd probably just run the Jeep body on it. Why not? I mean,
if you have it, why not?
I mean,
Especially
sorry
if you
there.
cut it up and stuff. Like you could have it.
Or you know what? The honcho body actually would probably work well on it.
It
to
would.
tell you the truth.
It actually would.
For a trophy truck, that'd probably be fitting.
I have not flown the Otter yet. Nope. Whenever I get time, we're going out together and running these science experiments we've been making.
Mad scientists.
Learning about gearing.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
So that's it.
Cool.
You know, I'm left with the same thing I've been left with. You know, I gotta love the boom kits, but they're definitely a scale trail truck. I like those IJs, which would take a VS410 chassis to do.
Those are nice.
I don't really want to take apart the Phoenix to do, because you know what happens when you do. If I take apart the Phoenix to strip it down to do the IJ, I no longer have a Phoenix.
Yeah, it's done.
And then I'm sitting on all these parts that won't do nothing and a cool body that I could have sold if I left the whole truck together, but having it off, who's going to want, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to
want? 100%. Absolutely. No, once you take a body off of something, unless you can make your own 6 bodies like what we do, and you take those off and put another one on the chassis, you know exactly what you're going to do to put that on there.
Yes.
With the Phoenix, okay, you're going to take that body off. You're going to put a different body on. Now you got to change the links to make it look right.
Change a lot, dude.
You there's so much there to do. What's the point?
It's got its own skid. It's got its own this mount, that mount.
It makes zero sense.
Yeah, so I don't. By the way, I'd sell the Phoenix, portal axle, Vanquish. I would totally sell the Phoenix to get into an optic, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You down with OPP? Phoenix for optic. OPP.
What about it?
You down with OPP? Phoenix versus optic.
Oh.
O and P. OPP.
I'm confused. It's like people that do math with like what?
I lost Ryan back in the dust over there. Have you flown a lot? Okay, you got to get Horizon sending over an erratics. Don't you have an erratics?
I had they got a new ultra micro one now.
Oh, okay.
That's got some of that same Mylar on it, saran wrap as the Vapors.
Wasn't the rags was that little red and gray and white one, right? The little like the flat out.
Yes.
One?
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to see the flat out stuff coming back. Honestly, because back 12, 13 years ago, it was all about how light could you make it. Because you got, what was it, Gernot or whatever his name was, Buck Bruckman, and some of these guys that were doing these awesome presentations in these auditoriums with their super lightweight, flat out airplanes with reverse, thrust and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, it was like that was cool to see him doing that kind of stuff with those airplanes.
Yeah.
And they were what, 3.5 ounces, 4 ounce airplanes?
Just nothing. And that's what's cool about that new I mean, even the profile erratics for the right pilot could fly it in his yard. But the little one, the ultra micro version, even more so. And that's exactly why I would be looking at the erratics or the Foresight, is for something to be able to fly and not have to leave the bloody neighborhood. Because man, we got one car, dude. And there's a handful of kids with stuff going on. So it's like, man, listen, I'd never leave the house unless I had to.
Yeah, you leave the house when me and Kirk are like, let's go pre-runner.
Yeah, I run errands. I do dad stuff, but you can miss me with the rest of this. I'm waiting on the rapture, yo. I'm staying busy until then. I need to do a better job of, hide it under a bushel. No, I need to let it shine. But yeah, man. So yeah, I'm leaving the show with the same kind of thing as before. As long as I'm busy, I'm all right. So I still need to do my Unimog, dude. We always throw a project, we'll jump the line, and the pre-runner project has been an absolute ball.
But we've learned a lot, and there's not a lot of video context out there on the pre-runners. So we decided to just go there.
Yeah.
And we've taken it to that whole new level.
I think we still owe the world a deep dive on what we kind of did to make them do what they are doing. And I think we really do need to speed run them or create some criteria. There's got to be a winner. I don't care who it is.
I've got a good idea for a video.
As long as I can compete, I don't care who wins. Of course, I want to win.
We'll talk. Remind me next time we talk off camera. I got an idea.
Okay.
For the speed run.
Well, it's going to be bolt a phone to the car because I don't have one of those speed readers.
Oh no, it's going to be way better than that. I got an idea.
Okay.
They updated the main erratics with all metal geared servos.
Nice. The flat out or the big 64-incher?
Was that a 64-inch? The erratics?
Well, they just came out with a wood erratics recently.
Oh, okay. Well,
so there's 3 of them now.
I need to stop messing with this surface crap and pay more attention to airplane stuff. Because I used to be up on all of that stuff, and I haven't.
Yeah. I'm in it. I'm not flying them. I just don't get them.
Right. Yeah.
Anymore.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. I'm about ready to dip out of here, brother.
Yeah, dude.
I got some pre-Thanksgiving stuff to take care of yet tonight.
Right on.
To make things easier tomorrow morning, and it's going to be a day tomorrow.
It is going to be a day, much like today, but it will be Thursday instead.
Right.
And yeah, man, eat good, people. Check out the pre-runner video if you haven't. We've got a handful of them now. I actually have a playlist going on the pre-runners. Kelly's got videos on them as well. Check it out. The one I put out yesterday, I think, is the best one so far, because we all had speed, and that's fun. That's fun. And where's Francis tonight? He must have Thanksgiving stuff going on, but
he's at the club.
That's Axel. But Francis gets the shout out on the lightning bug namesake for this. It looked good out there ripping around, bro. We had a blast with these. We crashed them. We jumped. We ripped. We rolled. Absolute bonkers that they're holding up, if you ask me, because I think we've asked more out of these kits than they're really designed to give you. Look at the X's on my headlights on the front. Come on, man.
X's and O's.
This is the coolest. I love our pre-runner rigs. And I think I would either do a truck next time, or that Corvair idea was kind of neat, but I just know there's no Lexan for it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I did the Lakewood. Lexan's cool because you can beat. Dude, my paint,
beat it,
bro. My paint is coming off.
Oh, I don't want to hear about that, man. Come on.
I don't care anymore.
Look, can you see mine? Mine's transparent, bro.
So is mine.
Look at that. I don't have any orange paint on the back of my truck anymore, bro.
Oh, you lost a lot, didn't you?
It's all gone.
I've lost some, not as bad, but
I totally have to repaint mine.
But yeah, dude, these were a blast. I really liked that light rack on there. You know, that worked. And where you put yours, brilliant. Absolutely.
It's all mad scientist stuff over here. Yep.
Pretty fun. Pretty
hey,
fun.
Listen, before Ryan gives his ending statements, thank you all for coming in tonight and hanging out with us and sharing your thoughts. I hope everybody here has a fantastic Thanksgiving tomorrow. Love on your family. Be kind to one another. And peace, love, and RC. I'm tapping out. Have a good one, guys.
What he said. And I'm ready to throw down on second helpings of Rita's noodles. That's all I'm saying. You know, you've got to hit Rita's noodles quick and fast and often because they'll be gone soon. The turkey and all that other stuff will still be there for seconds and thirds. But like, bro, mashed potatoes and Rita's noodles it's on. It's on. All right, guys, we're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Go watch the video, say hello or something. And if you're going shopping, think about me. Click the links in the description. It helps a lot, especially if you want to see stuff get in our hands so we can give it a rip. I was watching those coyote videos last night, and it's like we all got to run it. I think it was great for us all to be able to talk about it. And we actually all can fly, too. So, all right, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Later.
See you guys.
Bye
Peace.
now.